You want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
Buried in your bones, I see it in your closed eyes turning.
Miss me.
This is harder than a
Candy grab!
you hold it in the moment you're wearing thin.
You will bring death to all who follow you.
Coming like a
Never could stand a tattletale. That's why I like to work alone.
You did this to me. I'm sorry.
Some things you can't do alone, Bruce.
fragile and composed.
I'm proud of you, Dick.
Are you feeling okay?
This is the end. This is the last time we meet.
Don't talk like that. All right, this won't stop you. Nothing stops you.
Keep Bloodhaven safe. Promise me.
Rip other intro. Hello, I'm Arkham Gaming. Welcome to my Multiverse comic book channel. Today we're going to be talking about if you know the title, why Batman's no kill rule. Batman's no kill rule. We're gonna talk about that, the evolution of when he killed, and the reason why he should not kill. Because, like, I understand there are certain iterations, but I feel like Batman should never kill, to be honest. That's just my opinion. Hey, Kamuzo. Hey, Geek Studios. Yeah, it's wallpaper from I think it's Rebirth. I think it's the new the Rebirth with Jason Fabok. So I'm going to be give me a second. So I'm gonna share my screen and show like I understand some people's stance on this is he killed in the past, why can't he kill now? Like I feel like that's not really an argument to say like yes he I'm doing good. How are you? Like my stance is like you can't like compare 1939 to 2000 to like the Batman that doesn't kill now. Like that's not really a stance, really, to be honest. Like when you bring that up, you already lost the argument. Basically, you lost. How you're doing good? That's good to hear. Like, hope you're doing good. Argument. I don't hate Batman 1939. I'm just using that example of when he was first introduced in 1939 he killed, and then Bill Finger introduced the Batman that we all know that changed all comic characters. It just didn't change Batman, it changed all DC characters that don't kill, including Superman, etc., with DC Comics. So that no kill rule changed everything. So like it doesn't just it's not, this topic's about Batman, but also changed the history of DC comic characters all. So like I don't hate 1939. I don't think it's a big problem as I used to. If Batman kills or not, he has a good reason or story kill, then I'm fine with it. Yes, I somewhat agree. Hey Dominic. Yeah, like how are you doing? Um, I do agree. It depends because like I'm a 50-50 with that, to be honest, because like I don't like when Batman kills because like you're taking a piece of the character away also, because the reason why Batman never kills is because is because I'm not gatekeeper anymore. I like some big YouTubers. Uh, I like some of big YouTubers that criticize BVS. You don't like BVS, like so you don't like like what problems do you have with BVS? I mostly agree. Yeah. Chilling. Glad finally made it to the Arkham game last year. Thank you for coming. But as I was saying, like when it has to do with Batman, like yes, it depends on the story, but I feel like making Batman kill is also wrong. I didn't say I did not like his Batman. Like I like BVS. Like BVS is pretty cool. I like the performance. I like the Batman. I just don't agree with Batman killing at all in any media. Like I just don't agree because um like you're taking that piece of the core of the character. Like the reason why, like say for example Joker. Joker um he killed tons of people. Like he killed Jason Todd. Like what in a Death of the Family graphic novel, and he killed a bunch of people. But the reason why he never kills him is because he knows there's a better way, and it defeats the whole purpose of the Batman character. Also because Batman's goal is to rehabilitate the villains, not to kill them. Then that kind of defeats the whole purpose as all. Like your Batman always he doesn't want to like in the Killing Joke. If you read the Killing Joke graphic novel, like ending scene, he does not want to kill the Joker. He wants to rehabilitate him. No matter how much bad the Joker's done, and he would never do that because like it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the code. Then like it's basically saying if you have Batman killing, why not kill the rest of the villains? Like why not? Like if you're having Batman killing, you're taking a piece of the character. That's why it's such a big part of the character. That's why, in my stance, all the movies with a Batman suck. All of them. Like, what did you think happened at the end of the Killing Joke? He didn't kill him. I don't think he ever killed him. Like, to be honest, I think he like I think the writer explained that. Yeah, like I think the writer explained that he like I think down the line he never actually killed the Joker, so he never did. I'm thinking about making a eh. I'm thinking Camuso. I don't know what you're freaking trying to say. ABT making a Batman 39, 1939. I don't know what you're freaking talking about. You're missing a few words there. No, it would not make any sense. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I don't think he'll kill. I just don't think he'll kill. Oh, about to make it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I don't think he'll kill because this is in Batman's early career, and you see Matt Reeves talks about you see him talk a lot about Batman and respecting the source material and everything like that. So I would assume he would not want a Batman that kills. Right. Do you think that Batman did kill the Joker in The Dark Knight Returns, though? Dark Knight Returns. Because Convo Color changed to gray when Joker died. The Dark Knight Returns, do you think Batman did kill the Joker in The Dark Knight Returns? Yes, a little bit. Yeah, I feel like he did kill the Joker because I do think he did, to be honest. Yeah, Battison won't kill like he did. Like, I feel like this is gonna be the first iteration of an actual comic book movie coming to life. And that's like, I feel like the only good technically representation we got is in the Nolan trilogy, where Batman doesn't really kill. Like, you don't see him kill, but it's in realistic setting. So it's good. I feel like it's gonna take inspiration from that. But like, yeah, like I don't think Patterson will kill. It won't make any sense, to be honest. It's because it's in year 2. Like, just because you can make the character kill. Oh, J-Man's coming on. Hey, J-Man.
Hey, how's my audio?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is people are not gonna agree with us. Like,
okay.
When I think
so how's it going?
It's going fine. Like, when I think of like Batman, like I feel like the only true, I would say, representation. Like, I enjoyed a lot of the Batman movies. Like, I'm not saying they're bad and stuff like that, but I feel like technically the one that doesn't have the no kill rule would be I would say Nolan's trilogy, to be honest, because you wouldn't you don't really see him kill really, like, and like I feel like sometimes the directors, like, I'm not calling out directors or anything, but I feel like they sometimes don't understand the character as like people think that they understand. Like, I remember I think it was in Batman '89, like I think the writer and stuff like that talked about like using the Joker as changing Joe 2 and putting the Joker, and that was not his idea at all.
Right.
That is, and Tim Burton didn't go abide the advice, and we have that. Like I'm not saying the Batman movies aren't good. It's just you don't have a clear representation of what we have in the comic books.
I think the thing is Batman is a bit complicated in the sense that, like, so we know that Batman is sort of loosely based on Zorro.
Yeah.
Rich guy, has a cave, has the black horse instead of black car. He has like whips and he's good at fighting. It's basically Zorro, right? But Batman. He's also loosely based. I brought some of these old pulp magazines out. There's a character called the Spider. There's the Spider, and then there's the Shadow. Everyone knows the Shadow usually. And these, again, Batman's a little bit in line with these characters, where these characters did kill.
Yeah.
Like the Spider had like he's literally on the cover shooting. right?
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't even have a main villain because he would kill everybody. Everybody was a one-off villain. Even the Shadow, he would just kill everybody. Now, it depends what you're doing. Like when Batman is sort of like as a concept, you're like, well, he's a vigilante, so he can kill or whatever. If you want to make it realistic and have him work with the police, he can't kill, because if he works with the police can barely accept a vigilante anyway. They sure can't accept a vigilante who will kill. And Ark, I wanted to show you this. I don't know if you had seen these comics before. DC came out with something called First Wave.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So what this is that in this universe, there's no superpowers. There's no metas.
Yeah.
So
No.
it's all the DC characters that don't have powers. So the Blackhawks. This is Doc Savage, who is also a character from Pulp Magazine's Doc Savage. There's a statue of him right there.
Oh, I remember you talking about that. Like there was you talked about there was an issue where they don't have any superpower metahumans and stuff like that.
No metas. So there's Batman, and if you can see, he actually has a gun holster.
Hey, Anthony.
So check this out, Batman right there. That's a gun. He's got a gun, like a gun holster. So in this one, this was called First Wave. This was Doc Savage, the Spirit, and Batman, and the Blackhawks were in this first issue as well. So Batman had a gun. So clearly they're saying, anything goes. Yeah. But again, this was not regular DC. This was a really interesting thing where there's just no powers. So there's no Superman. There's not even the villains. Nobody has power. So they're fighting like robots and it's Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Of course it would be Bruce Wayne. Who else would it be?
No. Yeah. This is So in this one, I don't remember if he kills or not, but he's got a gun. So I mean, they're saying that look, anything goes. I think in the Michael Keaton Batman, because he's not working directly with the police are after him, right? They're like, oh, he's, now they're probably after him because he is killing people. So that's not great. But, 5 stories straight down, there was no blood, right? He's like, no shit, it was all over the pavement.
No, he killed like 50 million people in that first Batman.
That's like the population of New York. He killed
he kills a lot of people. So
I remember him attaching a bomb to I think a clown or something like that and punch him and explode or something like that.
Well, that guy was an ass, really. Anyways, wasn't he?
That guy was.
He didn't even do anything. He was just like.
What are you talking about? He was beaten up. I guarantee you, he was a bad guy. But yeah, it depends. Like if you want Batman to work with the police and Commissioner Gordon, he can't kill. That's not a rule. That's just obvious. True. It's like
if you're going to do Batman and he's like when I think of Batman, you can't take there's multiple Elseworld stories where Batman kills. I respect that. But in the main continuity, I feel like he has to not have the no kill rule because the reason why he has that no kill rule is because he uses it he's no better than the villains. Right. If he kills, what makes him better than Joker, Bane that kills multiple people and kills them and also he also wants to rehabilitate those villains as well. He doesn't want to kill them. That also diminishes that purpose as well because he wants to rehabilitate the Joker. If you ever read The Killing Joke, at the end he wants to rehabilitate him, not kill him. He does not want to kill him, even though Joker killed so many people. He still wants to save him and cure him. That's Batman's purpose, is to free Gotham City.
He's very well trained. He doesn't need to kill.
And rehabilitate all these characters. What happened to them? What happened to Joker? He wants to cure him.
Well, the problem in these books, Spider and the Shadow, and these are big characters that are even still going on now. The problem with those characters killing is that everyone knows who the Shadow is, but go ahead, name a Shadow villain, and you can't come up with a villain. You can't. There is no name. I don't remember any of them, and I've read a shit ton and listened to all the radio shows. And the reason I don't remember anybody is because they're dead. So if you kill the villains, you don't have anyone interesting to follow later on. Like there'd be no rogues gallery, like because he would just like the first chance he'd get, he'd kill Joker, and that'd be the end of it. And I think that's where you get into a problem of storytelling. This is, and then because people always ask me, oh, why doesn't Batman kill the Joker? That's stupid. You know, it's like, oh, it's so, Batman is so stupid. Why doesn't he just kill Joker? I'm like, well, Batman doesn't kill anybody. I'm talking to the normies. I'm like, Batman doesn't kill anyone. He has a no-kill rule. And then they're like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Because as soon as you say, well, Batman will kill anybody, like at least Michael Keaton's Batman was consistent. He killed that guy with the bomb. He killed Penguin. He killed Joker. He's like, I'll kill these guys. Like, he killed Joker. You're like, okay, hey, buddy, you killed that guy on the rooftops and the, you know, or whatever. It's like, kill him. If you're going to kill somebody, kill Joker. That's my problem. Because once he kills sometimes and not other times, then the villains have plot armor. Like, you know, that's my big problem.
It contradicts it. Yeah, like if you kill one guy but you don't kill like all the rest, like what kind of point is that shown really? Like then you're like not like doing anything. Like I feel like I'm hoping like, because like when I like watch DC fandom, like you hear Matt Reeves talks a lot. I know you don't like the realism, but I feel like we could at least agree that he will stick with the no-kill rule.
Probably. I don't mind some realism. I mind that the characters are not recognizable. Like Batman is recognizable whether you like the suit or not. But at least if I'm watching that trailer, I'm like, oh, that's Batman. I see that.
Yeah.
But like the villains are just guys. It's like, oh, look, that's the Penguin. Is it? No, not really. That's my problem with that movie. It's like you're using these names, but who cares? Like if you don't think Penguin translates well, create your own villain. Like I don't think Max Schreck was in the comics. Maybe someone can correct me in the chat, or if you know Arkham, or if you know Anthony. Max Schreck, who is Christopher Walken from the Batman Returns movie, I don't think that guy was in the comics. I could be wrong.
No, I think it's a made-up character.
That's a made-up character. Like
and then kill him.
But if he's in the comics now, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's not in the comics.
I've never seen him. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, because I mean, he probably made it up. Which I mean, it's Christopher Walken. You're gonna get him in any movie, so like he's a talented actor. He doesn't do that much no more, but
he appeared in the animated series.
He did. He voiced what was the villain he voiced?
So Max Schreck was introduced in the film. Okay, so he's introduced in the Batman Returns movie.
Yeah, it's original character.
Right, so that's perfect. So if you think Riddler's too cheesy or Penguin's too stupid,
he's not cheesy.
Then don't use those characters. But don't use the names and then make it look like something you want. That's my number one problem with all superhero movies. If you think it's crap, don't like you love Batman, then make Batman. If you want Joker, then make Joker. But if you want to take Joker and change him into what you think it should be, then it's not the Joker. Then don't use the Joker. Make up your own character. And then you won't piss anyone off. Like, nobody was pissed off over Max Schreck. They're just like, okay, he's just some guy. It's like
he's just a character that he just created for one movie. I mean, I'm sure he would have continued in the third movie.
Like, but I think like the one thing that I don't want to see is like you just kill people just to kill people. There's no story or anything like that. Like, oh, I'm just gonna kill people because I can. Like, that's why I don't want to see it in movies. Like the one thing that I do respect with like BVS and stuff like that is there was a story behind it. Like there was story behind it, the reason why he kills. Like even though I don't agree with it, at least we know there was a story behind it. But I don't want to see movies where there's no story behind the reason why he kills. He just kills to kills.
Yeah, the reason is because Dick Grayson was killed by Joker, but then he doesn't kill Joker. So that's my problem. It's like, okay, if Batman's crazy, why doesn't he kill Joker? Well, Joker's a cool character and he has plot armor.
Well, so he knows if he kills the Joker, he will go down in a dark path. He even say in Under the Red Hood movie, like if he kill him, he will go in the dark path when he will kill people. He doesn't want
Yeah,
to.
but he is killing people in BVS in the Snyderverse. He is killing people. So why not?
Yeah, it makes sense because that's Frank Miller Batman. Because that's like the old 50-year-old Batman and stuff like
But
that. Which I
isn't in
love.
the Frank Miller comic book graphic novel, he doesn't use gun and he says guns are for cowards?
I don't think he
Well,
likes
he used
guns.
it in the
I read that
animated
when
movie.
it came out. So that's the last time I read it.
You watched the
Yeah,
animated movie?
I did watch the animated movie when it came out. I thought it
Yeah,
was pretty good.
he did use guns in there.
He definitely uses guns. I have it on digital as well. I have the gun.
Yeah, I think like it's fifth. I feel like it's like
Mhm.
they do an adaptation, but sometimes it's not always correctly towards the source material as well. Because if I'm correct, because I read the Dark Knight Returns, I might not like agree with it sometimes. Like I think it's a pretty good book. I like the animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, you have to understand Frank Miller though. Like Frank Miller, like he did Daredevil. He did a lot of like epic runs on characters.
Didn't he do
second rate?
Batman All Star as well?
Oh, that was awful. That was actually awful.
Nah, that shit was a masterpiece.
No way. It was awful. All-Star Batman and Robin. He's like hitting Dick. He's like beating Dick Grayson and like
Yeah, he was beating him up and shit like that.
Like that's like who's that for? No, The Dark Knight Returns was an important book because it made it serious again. That's why that book was important.
I think it's right here. Like here. This is the graphic novel.
Yeah.
So like people saying that in the Dark Knight Returns he kills, but like this statement.
Well, he did, but not with gun. Like, well, I mean, I guess he did. I don't know. He did kill, like, sort of. Like he beat the guy up to death, and he snapped Joker's neck. He paralyzed him basically.
Oh, right? True. You have a point there. Like
he didn't kill him though. I guess.
I guess like I wasn't Batman All Star the one that I think where Batman calls Robin retard or something like that.
Probably because Frank Miller sometimes just pushes things too far. Everyone talks about The Dark Knight Returns, but The Dark Knight Strikes Again was terrible. That was the follow-up, and that was not very good. And Dark Knight 3 isn't too bad, I suppose. But like Frank Miller is very hit or miss. It's either his thing is amazing, like 300, the Daredevil complete run of Daredevil.
He's smoking crack. Yeah. Make that comment.
Yeah, I mean, Frank Miller is it's called All Star.
He still makes comics for DC and Marvel.
And his stuff is good. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys read Sin City. I never read the Sin City comics, but I did like the movies.
I never read them. Like I mostly read the Batman comics. Like I think he's retired now. Like he doesn't do any.
Yeah, he gets his check from DC and Marvel. He just retired. That's all he does.
The Dark Knight Return Strikes Again is so awful. Damn.
The Dark Knight Strikes Again is
now
awful.
Jim Lee. No, Jim Lee makes some great comic books.
Yeah,
Jim Lee's an artist, and somehow now he's like the man. But like, I don't know when that happened.
I don't think Frank Miller likes Dick Grayson.
Oh, makes sense.
I'm not sure. He doesn't like Superman, that's for sure, because he turned him into a government stooge, which Superman would never abandon what's right or wrong just to work for the government or whatever. I don't like that portrayal in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I understand that as well. Like I didn't like it was interesting, a different take on it, but I didn't like it. Like Superman would never work for the government.
He's not. Yeah.
Like it's like saying Batman working for the government. He would never do that.
Yeah, like Green Arrow was pissed off at him and all that stuff, and it's like,
and he lost his arm and stuff.
Lost his arm, yeah. It's like okay, well, sure.
Like, I don't know. Like, I never. What like it depends. Like with the I feel like it depends on the. I do agree with some people. It depends on the story of the interpretation of the Batman character, but I feel like the Batman that we all know now in the main canon should never kill. he should never kill. Like, if you're doing an Elseworld story, I can care less if Batman kills. Like, that's not connected. But if you're gonna make a DC cinematic universe,
Right.
Batman has to be in his prime. Like I don't mind an old Batman, but then you don't really have that much to go with that much as well.
It needs to
I
be
mean, you could have.
being Batman. I don't want young Batman. I don't want year 1, year 2, year 3.
Prime Batman.
Pick the year where Batman is the proper Batman and pretend it's that year and do that. I don't want old man Batman.
Like
Prime
Ben
Batman.
Affleck.
I don't know, like 20 to 30s. Like when I think of Batman, I want the Batman in his prime. Like in his prime, had the Bat family, and I'm fine with that. Just pick that one, that version. Like I like the version of Greg Capullo. That was I really like that version of I really like the what was it? Not Frank Miller. Jason Fabok. His Batman's awesome. Like this is his Batman's awesome. If you ever read Batman 3 Jokers, it's very good as well. Like he knew who the Joker was all the time. that was very like it's I don't think Frank Miller yeah, you already said but like I think it depends on the interpretation, but I really want a Batman that is in his prime that everyone wants to see. Like as a big Batman comic book fan, like I want to see a Batman that has the no hero, that has you see all the rogues gallery, that you have the Bat family. Like I don't think that's too hard to ask, really.
It doesn't seem people keep wanting to do their version or their interpretation, but it's like, well, your interpretation is bullshit. It's like I want the proper Batman. Like if you want to do your interpretation, you could put spins on it, and this happens with movies all the time. It's like with James Bond or with any property any IP. It's like you can add your little spins to it. But
don't put in the main canon. Like that's the problem I have. Like if you're going to do the Dark Knight Returns, it can be an Elseworld story.
Yeah, it has
to be. It has to be, because like having a Batman that kills and doesn't have the Bat family, it's not really, you don't really have that much. Like Dick Grayson's dead, no Nightwing now, but you have Batgirl, and you can't introduce Red Hood. Like after
well, we don't know if Red Hood is alive, and
you can't introduce Red Hood because after Dick Grayson became Nightwing, he stumbled upon Red Hood when he was taking the wheels on tires. That contradicts the stories in the comic books. Like you can't do that. You can't do the Red Hood story. You cannot do it if Dick Grayson's not Nightwing. So that kind of contradicts from the comic books. And if you're not going to do those characters correctly, I don't want them done at all.
Yeah, they're too focused on, you know what they got. I think sometimes they think too much.
Hey Josh.
Hey Josh. I think they think too much. They come in and they're like, okay, it's Batman. What am I going to do? How am I going to change this around? What am I going to do? It's like, okay, hold on. Take a step back. Pick one villain. Pick your guy. Scarecrow. Okay, we're doing Scarecrow. Perfect. Then you got to think, what does Scarecrow do? He's got fear gas and stuff.
Yeah.
And this fear state thing is a good storyline that could be a movie. It's like he decides that, okay, in order for people to progress and to evolve, they need to be scared into evolving. It's like,
yeah, you can make this whole fear state movie, and like I feel like that would be the best representation of Batman, basically.
It'd be so perfect. And then you have everybody working together, and the whole city's going in a crazy.
It works with
pandemic. It works with COVID too, because you can have a parallel, like everyone's going crazy over this stuff, and then people are running around and going crazy and protesting and all that, and the Scarecrow's causing all this fear.
Scarecrow's pretty good. I like Scarecrow. Like you have Nightwing, you have Cassandra Cain, you have Oracle, you have Orphan, and you have I think Red Hood. Spoiler. Like I think Red Hood's in there as well. Yeah. So you have the whole Bat family in the fear state. So you can technically do a whole movie based on this. So like I feel like if they ever did this, I feel like all Batman fans would be fine with it, and they would be happy, like because like if you because like I see two sides with the DCEU. Like I talk to my friends that are very comic book fans and stuff like that. They don't like it. They don't like the interpretation of Batman. There's no future of the Bat family in the DCU. There is no future. Like if you're okay with Dick Grayson being dead, I don't know what's wrong with you. If you're Batman fan,
I know I don't like that at all. How come when I say that people get all angry? It's like, what do you want me to tell you? I don't want Dick Grayson to be dead. I have the original Robin's autograph or the second Robin's autograph.
Like you can be a fan of Batman, but I don't understand how you can not you'll be okay of Dick Grayson being dead. Like how can you be okay with that?
You can have the movie. You can just have a movie. Like nobody thinks about this, but when Star Wars came out, there was Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that movie really focuses on them. We don't get the history of Chewbacca. We don't really get much of a history with Lando. We don't get much of a history of the droids or anybody else.
Oh, come on, Chewbacca is the GOAT. What are you talking about?
So they just say quick little things like, "Oh yeah, Vader was good guy, and then he turned bad." So the thing is, like, everyone just accepted that, and you could still have a cool movie, and then you could develop those characters later. So if you want to have a movie, like, people are going to say, "Well, why is there Nightwing and Cassandra Cain in this movie?" Who cares? You can figure it out later. You can watch the movie. You know who they are. Like when I asked about Max Schreck, you guys didn't know who Max Schreck was. Neither did I. And nobody
you can do like spin-offs and stuff like that.
It didn't ruin the movie. You watched it, and you're like, okay, that's Max Schreck. I guess he's a bad guy. There you go. And if there's a history to that character, cool. If there's no history to that character, that's okay. You know, when Steve, like my friend Steve, when Steven saw Batman and Robin in the theater, he didn't know Bane was a character. He thought Bane was made up for the movie. And because he wasn't reading Batman at the time, so he didn't know about Bane. So I'm thinking like, and he just thought, oh, he's like, he looks like a character. And it's like, he didn't think he was a very good character because he was a crap character in that movie. But you can easily introduce a bunch of characters and explain them later. Like we don't need an origin movie for every damn thing that happens in every movie.
Yeah. Like with Batman, like I think all Batman fans just want a good representation. Like you could easily use Ben Affleck and made him like that prime Batman that we always wanted. Like he has the look, he has acting skills. Like I really like the performance of him as Batman Bruce Wayne. Like I'm not saying he's a bad Batman, but it's a Batman that we don't like is the one that kills. Like, and you don't have really a Bat family at all. It's like, what is really like? When you have the Bat family, you have more of a storytelling as well. Like you can tell more stories with it.
For sure.
And when you eliminate that aspect now, you don't really have that much to tell anymore. And I feel like that's the problem as well with filmmakers is like you can do the characters, it's just they don't want to.
That's why I don't like realism too much, because it closes doors. If you make Batman super realistic, then it's the same as Criminal Minds. You may as well just watch Criminal Minds. It's like, except it's a guy in a bat suit, or watch Bones.
He does have a Bat family.
In which movie? Not in any of these. Not in any of them, except for
how does he have a Bat family? You can have. Batgirl is the only one I can see. Batgirl, I would give you credit. But
for what?
I think he's talking about Ben Affleck. Like,
well, he has Batgirl. We don't know how Batgirl. We don't know if Batgirl left him while Dick Grayson died, or she was a kid. Who knows?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that really it's Bat family. Like, yes, like when Robin was alive and Batgirl, like that technically, I would say, is a Bat family.
We didn't see them. Who cares?
Robin not because a Joker like killed him.
But I don't think that would be considered a Bat family. Like Bat family would be like Nightwing, like whatever, Robin, Batgirl, Red Hood.
And I would take Red Hood out. I would say Nightwing and Batgirl.
Yeah, like I would agree, but like he's not alive, so you only have one member.
unless they
We never
unless
saw
they
it.
introduce Red Hood out of nowhere.
How can you introduce Red Hood?
It's
How?
DC. They're doing the garbage Flash movie, so anything is possible. So, like,
But how can you introduce Red Hood if Dick Grayson's dead? Like, explain it to me. Like
it's
Dick
DC.
Grayson is like when Dick Grayson was first introduced, he went on his own path.
Yeah, he went on his
Then
own path. He'd only become.
then they introduced Jason Todd. So like how can you introduce that with no Nightwing really? It kind of has that effect where do you how do you introduce, and in Batman I think it's under the Red Hood, Nightwing's involved as well. So like if you're going to introduce the character, you would have to have Nightwing in there. So like it kind of contradicts it.
So okay, when I don't know if you guys have read 300 the comic, but I have, and I have it.
Well, the movie's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the movie, this is an
love that
example of something.
Not the sequel. The sequel
The
is
movie
trash.
universe is never going to be like the comic universe.
That's true. Caleb.
Right, okay, so here's my point on that, Caleb. Here's my point on that. So the 300 comic is literally about Leonidas and his men going off to battle. That's it. The stuff with Gorgo at home with Lena Headey, where she's back in Sparta and she's fighting with the Senate, right? That is not in the comic. That's not in the comics. So what they did was they took that character and expanded it. So when Zack Snyder says, I want to do the movie, he still adapted 300 the way it was, but then he added to it to make it his own thing too.
Which is good.
Which is good. Which is good.
So the sequel was not good because it was not directed by Zack Snyder.
Which one? Oh no,
300. The movie, the sequel was not directed by Zack Snyder, which it was still
right.
at the time.
But it was fine. It was fine. It's okay.
It was okay.
My point is that you don't need to kill off people. Like you could expand people, right? You can do more
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, "Oh, Dick Grayson's dead." Well, I don't want to use Dick Grayson. Well, just don't have him in the movie. And if you want to say someone else is dead or whatever, you can do something else. Like you can expand and add characters, but it's tough when you delete characters or say they're dead. It's
like
dead, that's a messed up. That's messed up, right?
Like it's never gonna be like. I'm not saying it has to be exactly like the comics. Like I'm never saying that. Like the comics are always top tier than all media. You can never beat them. Like, but I'm saying is like you're basically deleting the character. Like you're eliminating part of the Bat family. Like if you don't want to use that character, fine, don't use him. Like you don't have to use him. But like
or have him flashback.
Like yes, I agree. But like yes, like you can use him as a flashback. But that's not really a Bat family. Like a Bat family would be like if Dick Grayson's dead. And he was Dick Grayson. If he was Robin, it would be Robin, Batgirl. There's no one else. Like there's no Cassandra Cain. There's no Red Hood. There's no Orphan. What else? There's no
Spoilers, Stephanie.
Spoilers and Stephanie. You're basically eliminating half of those, and you only have two characters.
Right.
Wait
a minute. Isn't Birds of Prey part? Is Birds of Prey part of it? Because they have Cassandra Cain in that movie.
But that's
Birds of Prey. I don't know. They messed up the girl with the egg in the sandwich.
I guess that's three, but three like that's not three people is not a Bat family.
Yeah, but that's not connected to like that. Birds of Prey is a shitty ass movie. Like,
no, it's connected, man. It's connected to your boy Zach's movies, man. It's got.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I do know about it. It is.
I don't know about it. No, it's not.
You're never going to see a Bat family live action. Sorry, but you're not. It is.
I'll address that, Caleb. I never thought in my life I'd see Thanos. I never thought in my life I'd see a snap and half the characters die. I like the fact Guardians of the Galaxy. I would have never thought that'd be a movie, and not even a movie, but a very successful movie. Never seen.
Well, it's gonna be successful anyway.
Like I would have never thought that. What let's say 300 as a movie. Oh,
Birds
Watchmen.
of trash.
I literally Birds of Trash.
Yeah, that's a shit.
I never thought there'd be a Watchmen movie. They tried so many times. People passed on it. They said they can't film it. It's unfilmable. Blah blah blah. And we got.
That did a great job with Watchmen.
Yeah.
So we can get
anything is
And
possible.
there's a lot of cuts
Really.
for Watchmen.
Like you can't say nothing. You never see it because anything's possible. Like half of these movies that we've seen in history with comic book movies, did we ever see them actually? Did we ever imagine it was gonna happen? No. Like we never imagined.
I mean, Caleb does have a point right here.
Did we ever imagine a Watchmen movie to happen? No.
Yes, I did imagine that.
You did. You can predict the future now, Anthony.
What's the lotto numbers for tomorrow in Canada? Tell me.
Oh, wait. No, the only closest thing you're gonna get to what Caleb say is Matt Reeves. That's the only thing. Introduce Dick Grayson and Batgirl, but there's not gonna be Jason or Tim Drake or Damien. That's it. They're probably gonna introduce Dick Grayson and Batgirl, and that's it. That's only two characters.
I would say Nightwing and Batgirl. Like he would then introduce a Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing Batgirl. That's the only thing you're gonna see in the Marvel's universe. Other than that, no Tim Drake, no Jason,
then, J-Man. Do you think they'll ever do a Bat Family in live action?
I don't know if I don't know, but I don't think Matt Reeves is going to, because I can already tell he's going to be the CSI Batman. He wants it to be like he wants it to be like a Criminal Minds investigation Batman who gets angry. He's never gonna, because the Bat Family requires you to have fantasy elements, or at least be in the mindset of wanting to have extra things.
Well, they could do Robin and Batgirl. That's the only thing he's probably gonna do, and that's it.
Will it be the real Batgirl, or will it be that's a woman and we're just calling her Batgirl like Penguin and
I think it will be Batgirl. I think they'll call her Barbara Gordon. Like I don't think it's gonna be like Batman Robin where it's not that kind of situation. I think they will call it Batgirl.
Well, I mean, Gordon has the wife in the movie, so and Batgirl is gonna be black. What if they introduce in the Matt Reeves universe? So
I can see like them introducing a Bat Family in the Matt Reeves universe. Like I have to wait. We have to wait and see what he happens to do with his 3 movies. I know I talked to a few of my friends. It's always possible that it could go beyond 3 movies. It could be 4 movies. Like we don't know until we see. Until we see the first movie, and if the first movie is a success and and it goes beyond the 3rd movie, then if it builds a Bat Family universe and it looks more different than we thought it would, like it could be different.
Look at Alfred. Alfred looked like he looked like he's worked for. Like Alfred looked like, if you see Alfred from the Matt Reeves universe, he's like old, but like he looked like he worked for like a Secret Service type of thing.
I'm not saying the Batman universe is gonna be bad. Like the movies can be good. But I think Batman fans are kind of getting irritated now. I'm getting a little angry because I love Batman, but why can't you introduce these characters?
What do you think, Arkham and Anthony? I guess both of you guys. What do you think is the best? Forget about live action, or it could be anything other than the comic, not the comic. So anything else. It could be it could be like the serials, movies, cartoons. What do you think is the best Batman that we've had? The animated series? Would you say that's the best?
Well, they introduced a lot of characters in there. They introduced.
Which animated series? I know there's new adventures.
Like Batman the animated series.
Yeah. The original.
Do you think that's the best Batman that we've had, like outside of comic books?
Yeah, I would agree.
Anthony, would you agree?
Yes, because they introduced Nightwing, they introduced Barbara, they introduced Tim Drake.
They never introduced they introduced Dick Grayson, but they never actually introduced Nightwing. So if I would say the best representation of the universe, I would say for myself, like I really like Batman the Animated Series. It's one of my favorites. I would say the Arkham games. Like,
Yeah, well, they did have Nightwing later on. He had the Nightwing outfit, and they sort of skipped Jason Todd and went right to Tim Drake.
but isn't like that's the new adventures of Batman? I know
It's sort of all part of it. But anyways, so let's say let's say Batman the Animated Series is your best. So why don't they just make that? Why don't they just make that but live action? Like that's my question. Like why don't they just make that but in live action? I don't get it. Like they keep wanting to do.
They have to bring back. They have to bring back Bruce Timm and Paul Dini.
Well, you can bring anybody. Somebody just needs to.
No, like I think what J-Man is saying, like do that kind of style and those characters in that universe. Like, why can't you put it into live action?
Yeah,
you can.
Wait, didn't they introduce Jason Todd and Batman Avengers like in the comic books now?
Yeah, they did.
And Deathstroke too. So technically,
Nightwing is in the universe, though Arkham.
Oh well, what, after yes, they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after.
And that one movie they did with Batman and Harley, Nightwing is there.
Yeah, so, like I agree, but like that does you do have a good point.
The first one,
you do have a good point. Why would they? You have the Amazing Universe, and they could base the Bat family based on the Arkham games as well. Like that universe, they can make in a whole movie, a whole 3 trilogy movie, and I think people would love it.
For sure, that'd be amazing.
But it kind of like I don't know. We would never get the answer. Why would they never do it?
Well, the reason is because everyone's got these egos who are like, I have to make. It's not. I'm not making a Batman movie. I'm making Matt Reeves' Batman movie. Okay, buddy, whatever. You didn't create this character. You take your stupid name off. It's like it's called Batman. It's like even Tim Burton. I'm making Tim Burton's Batman. I'm making Zack Snyder's Batman. How about you just make Batman like regular Batman? I don't need your name on it. The reason why John Carpenter put his name on stuff is because he created it. John Carpenter's Halloween. Like it's like he made that character.
Yeah,
like, it's like stop putting your name on everything. It's like it's Batman. We don't care.
I still like the movies, and I like each of them have their own interpretation, but I just don't understand why they can't. Like
and none of them are right.
There's no valid reason why you can't make a Bat family universe. Like, hey Belle, how are you doing?
Hello, bro.
Yeah, J-Man.
But like. That's true. Like, well, I love to see the Bat family like short, but like, it just depends on the writer who does it in live action or.
Yeah, like it's just confusing as well. Like, why can't they do it?
Look at Titans. They did that shit with Titans. Oh, they don't have a Titans season 3 in Canada yet.
Yeah,
but
well, like, I'm saying movies
like
in general.
This season of Titans, they've rushed Tim Drake. He should have not been in this season. He should have not.
Yeah,
and now
I
he's going to
agree.
become Robin.
But I'm saying
jumping the line.
I'm mostly saying in movies. Like in movies, why can't they make a Bat family? Why? Like there has to be a valid reason. Like if this is the versions that I respect that this version of Zack Snyder's universe is his version. He doesn't want to introduce the characters. Fine. Like I respect that. But why can't you make a different universe where you can introduce if you have Zack Snyder's universe, you can make another universe where it does have the Bat family in the movie universe. So why won't they do that? Why? It's a question. Why won't they? Like, it's not dependent. Why can't they?
They can't.
Because they're scared they will fail.
It's like they can't do it. Like it's not like they can't do it. They can introduce the Bat family. It's just why won't they?
Yeah, the directors are too. Look, the director wants to do their own thing. Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, Tim Burton. They all made their style movie with Batman. The only one that was and Joel Schumacher even because it was super.
That doesn't count. We don't talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it counts because it exists.
Well, we're not talking about Batman and Robin. We don't talk about. But if you talk about Batman Forever, that's an underrated Batman movie.
Batman,
Anthony doesn't make that exist.
Batman and Robin is fantastic. So
It's a garbage movie. It was a big budget Adam West movie. That's what it was.
Right. That was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Just with fuck 100 million and that's it.
Okay.
I think I've
here's
seen
the question,
Batman and
Anthony.
Robin so many times. I know all the dialogue. I've seen it so many times.
Anthony, I know you don't like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, but if you had to choose a design between Batman and Robin and The Dark Knight Rises, which one do you like better?
Well, Batman and Robin, because he looked like he has this goofy, but he looked like they introduced like he looks bigger and stronger. Like that's the thing. But like look like Bane and Dark Knight Rises, like bro, he was coming up. You can't even hear what he's saying most of the time, bro. Like it's
I never understood what he was saying, and
it's of no importance. That's why. It's like not only did I not understand what he was saying, I didn't care what he was saying. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just say your dumb dialogue.
I agree. Like Bane from Arkham Origins.
Yeah, I like that. That's comic accurate. I like that.
I think Bane and Batman and Robin looked cool. It was a little bit. He was too stupid. They made the character.
Yeah, it's too stupid. Yeah. He didn't even talk. Which he talked.
They completely ruined that character.
This is Bane from Arkham Origins. Give me a second.
Yeah,
if you have it
really big, right? Like
no, that's Arkham Asylum. This one.
Oh no, that's okay.
Like it looks pretty good. Like I know this is a statue and stuff like that, but it looks pretty damn accurate from like the comics. Like
his mask is a little weird. It's a little bit like a luchador. It's a bit too luchador mask, but
well, he looks like he's wrestling in the WWE, which is perfect.
But it looks pretty cool.
Hey, Dave Bautista should play that character.
J-Man, answer me this question: why don't you like the way that the Batman characters look in the back?
Because they don't look like anything. They're just people. Look, I'm the Joker. I'm Matt Reeves' Joker. I'm cosplaying as Penguin. I'm just a normal person. It's like I don't know.
You.
I think I said I have a lot of fun.
Hey, Truth, how are you doing?
Hey, Truth. I watch every Batman thing, no matter what it is. I like the serial, the West show. I even like the stuff that I complain about. I still like. I'm just saying it's not. None of it's really the real Batman. The Mask of the Phantasm, as far as films go, is the best Batman movie. As far as portrayals, the animated series is probably the best. Yeah. But my favorite is probably Brave and the Bold, only because I like Blue Batman and I like him teaming up with other characters.
What would you say is the best live action Batman movie so far? Like all of the movies that you've seen, like Batman Robin, Batman Forever, Batman 89, Batman Returns.
89 is the best one. But I think 89 is the best one, but my favorite is Batman Returns. But that's because it's just like a fantasy movie. Like it's like how I like Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is not a good Thor movie. He's a joke in it. He's kind of a goof, but it just looks cool. And that's why I like Batman Returns. I like Penguin. I know it's Monster Penguin. It's not the real Penguin. But it just looks so amazing to me. It's like a work of art. I love the winter. I'm in Canada. That's what's winter. I love the winter, the snow. I think it just looks.
Well, I feel like a Tim Burton movie, though. That's the thing.
It's a Tim Burton movie with Batman, but it's not really Batman. It's not. The closest we got was 89, but he killed people in 89. Even as a kid, I
didn't have a problem with him killing people in 89.
No, but it was weird. I was in grade 6. I told you I was in grade 6. Did I tell you this story? I was in grade 6, and I saw it. My teacher was in the theater with me. And just coincidentally, my 6th grade homeroom teacher was in the theater with his family. Oh, wow. And we came out of the theater, and the next day at school, my teacher called me up to the front of the classroom, and me and him reviewed Batman 89 to the class. We answered questions. We were giving our opinions. We gave our rating, and we were talking about every character, the Joker and Batman. We were talking about. Can you imagine your teacher calling you up and you're like, okay, Jason and I happen to see Batman. Let's do a review. And kids were asking questions like, oh, what happens? Is Robin in it? We're like, no, Robin's not in it. Like it was awesome. That was the best school day ever. It's like,
you lucky. I wish I had that school day.
Dude, yeah, my teacher and I talked about Batman in front of the class. That was awesome.
For me, for me,
I did have a presentation talking about Batman, and everyone learned about what Batman is actually like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. But for me, I would say the best Batman movie is '89, and then Begins. I like Batman Begins. Begins was because I like the suit. I didn't like the suit in Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises. The suits are pretty trash.
But I do agree with you, J-Man. Like, why can't we have like a comic accurate Batman universe? Like, I just don't know. Like I hope.
Yes, Marlon Wayans.
It just kind. What?
No, somebody said that Robin was supposed to be in Batman Returns. Yes, it was Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
But he still get praised by Warner Brothers. But he's in the '89 comics. He's in the '89 comics right now. Marlon Wayans.
Can you all agree that Batman's not a superhero? He's a vigilante.
I don't know. Superhero. That term is.
No, that term is overused. He's a vigilante.
It depends because like when I read Batman and Superman, I think it's like annual or something like that. Superman talks about where he saved countless. He saved the world tons of times. So like, it's a tricky. Like he is a vigilante in Gotham, but he saved the world countless times. So that kind of makes him a superhero.
Hey,
it's hard to say. The first masked hero with the triangle white eyes is the Phantom, and this is like predating everything. So it's like by the time Superman came around, who was the first superhero, we already had Tarzan and Zorro and Spider and Doc Savage.
Well, Tarzan doesn't exist no more.
And Arkham is about to get the 9. What?
Cause what the fuck are you saying?
I don't.
He's a Borg, 2 of 9.
What?
You know Star Trek fans? You don't know the Borg from Star Trek?
Nah.
Cause you young as fuck. You don't know.
Yeah, like sometimes these people do not make sense.
So Batman does not
have any superhero, so he's not a superhero.
He has money.
Hey, he got money. He's a billionaire. That's good for him.
That's a superhero. That's in.
But it changed over time. You don't have to be now. You don't have to have superpowers to be a superhero. Think of Green Arrow. Think of Green Arrow. They consider Batman and Green Arrow a superhero now. Like
he's not a superhero. He's a villain.
They consider them superheroes because they saved the planet along with the Justice League countless times. Countless times. They redefine the name of superhero means. You don't have to have super powers to be a superhero like Superman anymore.
Yeah, a lot of these characters were just referred to as pulp characters because it was pulp paper that was used to create the magazine.
Yeah, like originally I would agree that when the DC superheroes were introduced, they would be considered with superpowers. They would be considered superheroes. Right. But now times changed, and today Batman, like no powers or no powers, you're still considered a superhero now.
That's that's this era, right?
It is like Green Arrow say like if you like they consider like I do agree with this as well because like if you save the planet alongside and you have no superpowers, like that doesn't make you not a superhero. Like that just makes you like Batman saved the planet alongside with the Justice League, defeated Darkseid countless times. So like he is considered a superhero.
I think a vigilante is like designation because you could still have superpowers and be a vigilante. Then what would you be?
Well,
Yeah,
Green
like-
Arrow is like a sort of like your back. Like Green Arrow, like he's a billionaire too.
Green
He's
Arrow is a
always-
vigilante, just like vigilante is like he doesn't go by the law, but Superman doesn't go by the law either.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
so
Superman is technically a
that
vigilante,
would
he's not
also make
instated.
Superman a vigilante also.
Well,
Superman
it
is-
depends. If you're talking about evil Superman, then hey.
No, but regular Superman doesn't punch a clock and work for the government or whatever.
No, not really. Well, that's Frank Miller. He hates it.
Yeah, he I like Green Arrow. He's still cool.
He's
But
fine.
like what I'm saying is like that they changed it. Like you can still consider them vigilantes because they don't work in the law. But that's
Yeah.
basically every superhero in DC Comics. Wonder Woman doesn't work with the law. Superman doesn't work for the law. So wouldn't everyone that doesn't work in comic books be vigilante then? Like I have a point there. Like so like
Batman's the least of the vigilantes because he still works with Gordon, so he's actually the least vigilante of all of them.
Well, he doesn't follow Gordon rules all the time, though. Like,
We report
yeah,
stuff to
he
him.
does, but like I would say like he does somewhat work along with
he
the
does
law
work for
more.
him, though. That's the thing. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. So like I would say Batman out of every superhero, Batman would be the most superhero because he works within the law.
He doesn't have superpowers.
He doesn't have superpowers, but you don't have to have superpowers to be superhero.
Right, because I'm a superhero, so come on.
You have to be a millionaire to be a superhero.
Yeah. They have a friendship.
They scratch each other's backs.
Yeah. Great job, Gordon. Yeah, great job, Gordon.
Good job. Yeah, like I think
Good
it
job.
depends really because like I would agree. I would it's a 50-50 like because like
So, what about the Flash? You consider him as a vigilante or superhero?
No, I think vigilante is a designation, and it not like anyone can be a vigilante. Like all vigilantes work outside the law, but not all vigilantes have
Like the
superpowers.
Flash worked for the police station, and he worked for the. Well, he worked for
Yeah,
the crime
like,
line. So
Well, you could say he's on his
you know.
own time. You could say he's investigating these crimes on his personal time.
Yeah, on his personal time, so he got super speed and everything. So it's easier for him compared to
Oh.
Batman.
J-Man likes Wonder Woman 1984.
No,
We
I
have
think it's the. I think he meant to say he
qualified
meant to
J-Man
reverse
for
that.
being.
I mean, Truth has a point.
No, Truth made a mistake in that sentence. I love Wonder Woman 1984, not like.
Wonder Woman 84, my niece. Jesus.
Yeah. Wait.
It's like I don't know. Everyone is in love with the fact that I'm in love with it, and it makes me like it more. The
This is
more people
hilarious.
like
That's the
something,
thing.
more I like
You're
it.
popular.
Everybody on the internet, everybody on the critics hate it. Everybody on the internet hate it. Even Wonder
And the
Woman
critics are
fans
always
hate it.
correct, right?
Well,
It's
I mean,
a 50-50. Like
depends.
I don't like the movie. Like I don't like it. Like but it's not for me. But like
it's trash. Yeah.
like yeah, I don't like it. But like it's a very diverse movie, same as BVS as well. Like you have like the audience. Like it's 75%.
Which version of VVS is 2? Because if you're talking about the Ultimate Edition, that's good a movie.
No, I'm just saying the theatrical. Like
Oh, Theatrical was Jesus, that was terrible.
but
Warner Bros.
like
chopped
what
that
I'm
shit up.
saying is I don't like it, but other people still like it. So like
I don't know how you like that
certain
shit.
superhero movies are very diverse.
Oh
Like
my God.
some people like it, some people don't. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm always consistent with my opinions, which means to say that if I like the portrayal of the main character of the hero,
Thank you, True. It is trash, bro. That is the
So-
most trashy shit ever.
I
Ready?
right, I mean
Ready
this.
to say that.
So this always happens, but like again,
Oh, yeah.
if I like the character who's the hero, that's usually enough for me. So it's like if I really like Christopher Reeve as Superman, that therefore I like Superman 1, 2, 3, and 4 because he is still great in all those movies.
Well, 4 is Dookie.
What was your experience in the BVS experience, J-Man? You watched that?
Well, I always go opening. I don't even go opening night. I usually go the pre-show. I go to every movie on the pre-show, which in Canada is the night before. There's usually a showing the night
Oh,
before.
sometimes you can see it early.
I see everything early. Like I'll see Ghostbusters on Thursday. I saw Eternals early. Like, so that BVS I saw early, and the experience was actually pretty cool in the sense that like my comic shop does a lot of cool stuff. Like they had a BVS weekend where we got together and an artist drew stuff, and I actually have some stuff. I don't know where it is now, but artists drew pictures, and I got the desert,
throw in the garbage,
the nightmare. No, the Nightmare Batman. Is it Nightmare Batman with the goggles?
Yeah, Nightmare Batman with the goggles. Yeah.
So I got him to draw that, and I got the Funko Pop.
Injustice Batman.
And so I got a lot of cool stuff. The movie I don't like, but the experience of going was really cool because
the one that was in theaters, because the one in theaters looked like it was chopped up in hell.
No, but it's still the thing is, it's like I don't just go see these movies and then I go home. Like we make it into a big special occasion. Like when I saw Man of Steel, I had the music in the back. Like I would pick up all the guys. I had the music blasting in the car, and you know what I mean. And we all got together like, yeah, Superman. We wore our Superman shirts, and so same thing with BVS. We were all excited. I went to the comic, even though I didn't like the movie. I still went to the celebration at my shop, and we talked about it. It was good. These superhero movies were events for me. Like it'd be a really cool thing to go see them. It wasn't just like how people go to see a movie, then they go home and then go to bed and then they don't think about it. Like even if I don't like a movie, I still like get excited for the experience of going.
I would say like when I saw the first when I saw it, the only parts that I really liked was really the Superman and the Superman BVS fight. I didn't really care about the Doomsday. I feel like Doomsday was shoved in.
Zade,
whatever. Like I feel like he was forced in, and I wouldn't say it was the best movie experience for me. Like, but when I saw like the Ultimate Cut, it got better. But I just still don't like the Doomsday in there. Like I feel like they killed him off too soon, to be honest.
Yeah, because at first it was gonna be what's his name? Metallo. Yeah, Metallo, which makes more sense.
But would you agree that he was like put in too soon with like Doomsday or Zade, whoever they put?
It was a big mistake. This BVS may not be such a bad movie. I don't remember exactly, but it's a mistake. Superman was just getting established. At the end of the first Man of Steel movie, he is now Superman, let's say. We needed to have an entire movie of Superman being the regular Superman, saving people, all that stuff. Because
but that's Warner Brothers. They wanted Batman.
I know. When he gets
killed, because Christopher Nolan's Batman finished at that time. It's like, okay, where's the next Batman? We have to recast Batman.
Was chopped up,
and they messed it up because when Superman dies in BVS, it's so.
I feel like the difference between the Suicide Squad was James Gunn's cut. Like that was all James Gunn. If you notice, like even though that some people don't like it, some people like it, it was chopped up. Like it wasn't chopped up. It was like
Studio Squad from 2016. Yes.
No. I think he's talking about part 2 where.
James Gunn. Yeah, you could tell it's a James Gunn film because.
Because you can notice it's not chopped up or anything like that. It's like you can notice it's a James Gunn film. Like
see, that's my argument again. I didn't like the Suicide Squad because again, it's James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I don't like this. I don't like when it's like the director's making his movie and then he makes it work. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to pretend this is Suicide Squad, but it's not Suicide Squad. And neither was the
Studio Squad,
Suicide Squad either. None of them were.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the Suicide Squad was never a popular IP. The reason why it became popular is because of the animated movies that was in. People say, "Oh shit, we want to see it in live action." It's like, so they did. And they got David Ayer, and then they chop up his movie that's Warner Bros. For you. They love chopping up movies, and so that's what they did. They chop up this.
Doomsday was in, but he did have his purpose, but I did not like when they. It felt rushed. I understand Zack Snyder was doing a 5-part arc, but I just don't like using Doomsday that soon. It's just too much.
It's way too soon.
Metallo would have been perfect. Metallo made sense.
I mean, I'm not excited for the Eric.
No, nobody is because who cares?
That's true, because I'll be honest, like, all I want, just give me more Joker and Harley. That's it. I don't give a fuck about the other characters.
It'll
Like,
be better than yeah.
it'll be better than Studio Squad, of course. Yes.
It'll be better, but like the one thing that I want to see is like I want to see like that toxic relationship between Joker and Harley, but we never did. Like,
Right. But that's
they made it more.
But
like
we kind of see that, and well, we saw a little bit of that in Studio Squad, but it was chopped up. Like, it was a little bit like it didn't make sense.
We like we see more like a love relationship between Studio Squad. It doesn't like you see some toxicity towards it, but not that much really. Like when in the comics, Joker like hits Harley around a lot. Like I think he like and then in Mad Love he threw her out the window or something like that.
The reason why I don't think this is the reason why Margot Robbie. I think this is why Joker didn't show up in Birds of Shit, because Margot Robbie doesn't want to work with Jared Leto after the Studio Squad version. So it's like makes sense, which I could say why she doesn't want to work with her.
Exactly, Anthony. The Suicide Squad IP is not that popular, and that one reason why Suicide Squad
underperformed the box office.
Yeah,
but also to address that though, Guardians of the Galaxy had zero interest, and no one knew who any of those characters were at all. Suicide Squad still had Joker and Harley Quinn, who are known.
Well, that's Marvel, because Marvel gave you, like, everybody goes to Marvel. And plus, people didn't know what the fuck was the sauce. I went to see Guardian. I was like, holy shit, this is good.
Right. So, Anthony, you're proving my point. The point is that they had successful branding of other characters where they were a trusted brand. DC didn't. People, I know everyone likes to argue this is great, and this was great, and this was great. Yeah, but general people didn't like any of these movies. So they're like, we're not going to go see this one. And that's what happens. This is what happens when you don't give us the proper Superman and the proper Batman. I
want to see Deadshot and Harley Quinn relationship. I would want to see that.
I'm not screaming.
But I want to see the Joker and Harley Quinn toxic relationship first. We haven't seen much of that, so like
you're not going to.
I agree.
You're never going to see that, because that would be too violence against the actor or actress that is playing those characters. That's the reason why they're not.
But that's the true relationship between the two.
They won't show it because of the way the world is now, though.
Yeah.
It'll be like a man beating up a woman, and then everyone's going to tweet about it and say Joker's mean and all sort of bullshit.
Joker is woke. He's an anti-hitter.
He's anti this.
No. I'm good with that.
Like the feminists are going to get angry about. Like Harley Quinn can beat up whoever she wants and kill whoever she wants, and that's okay. But if Joker does it, then it's bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Because she's a female. Like female get away with it. But when a man smack a girl, it's like, oh, you were this, you hit girls.
Why is Anthony screaming?
I don't know. I'm not screaming.
Y'all like Guardians of the Galaxy over the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Like,
but the Suicide Squad movie felt like a 90s movie with this simple general.
It felt too like that. I did enjoy it, but when I rewatched it again, I didn't like it as much. So like, like when you watch something, you get excited for a DC movie, then like it was good. Then when you watch it again, you notice the problems.
I usually notice them right away.
DC? Like to me, this was like a 5 or 6 movie. Isn't the best out there.
Just to let you know, I'm usually 5 movies ahead of everybody else, or at least 2 or 3 movies. It's like Transformers. Everyone loved part 1. I'm like, no, this movie sucks. And then they did like part 2 and 3. They're like, well, these movies aren't very good. I'm like, yeah, I told you on part 1 they weren't.
Twitter's going crazy.
Well, I like the first Transformer movie.
No, it sucks.
About the second and third,
or at least continue what Snyder did. Like,
you're talking about the Joker?
I want to see what the relationship.
That's the future.
Between that, but I'm not sure if they're going to show that, because I agree with J-Man and Anthony is because of the world today, they'll think Joker, like, because we all know Joker in the comic books, he hits around her. He doesn't give a shit. He does not care.
No, he's a
Like,
crazy guy.
we know that. We also see like Joker. I think if you ever read the Joker series, like I think you pick up the Joker. Like he's camoism too. Like he doesn't care. Like Joker is everything. Like he hits people, he shoots people, he's like everything in combined of everything.
You have to think about this for a second. This is going to be something very interesting. The Joker character, think of the violence that he does to others, and think of the last few movies we've had. Did he do any violence to anyone who was completely innocent? So think about this. In Suicide Squad, all the violence is done against other gang members or people of his crowd who are obviously bad guys. He did kidnap that guy's wife in order to let him into Arkham or whatever it was. So that was one thing.
Yeah.
But even Jared Leto, and even Heath Ledger, they weren't killing too many innocent people. It's like they kind of want you to like Joker. If Joker killed a pregnant woman, everyone would be like, screw this guy, right? But he hasn't done anything that evil because they want you to kind of still like the Joker, which is very weird, isn't it? He's not actually doing really despicable, disturbing things. And I think if he beat up...
You don't really see the brutal side of the Joker like in the comics because like you do not you will never see like a very brutal, like even when they do like a Death in the Family with Jason Todd, you'll never see like a very violent Joker where he actually bashes Robin's brain and keeps hitting him.
He uses the crowbar.
Yeah, yes, he uses the crowbar, but I'm saying I don't think you'll ever see that on screen because like in today, like they're getting complaining about that.
He beat up a kid. That was only.
But it's in the comic books, and like, you can't do that now. Like for some reason, you can't have this. It's ridiculous.
This is woke season. That's what it is.
Anthony is
woke season.
Anthony AS is saying the first Transformer movie wasn't too bad. Here's the problem. All sequels take.
I hate that. I do not like
amplify
that.
It.
I do not like that. They market Harley Quinn as a hero. What the hell? She's a sociopath.
I know they do that.
She is a sociopath. Same as Joker. She's Joker's apprentice.
That's what WB think.
Like, I understand why they don't like. I don't think we'll ever see that version, to be honest, because like, it's the time we're in now. Because like, if you make that character like that, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is too dark," or like, this not the real character. Like, I feel like half of these people don't even read comic books, to be honest.
Not 90% of them don't.
Yeah, 90% of them
half.
don't. Yeah. Like, I agree, Truth. Like, she is a sociopath, but like, I don't think we'll ever see that. Like, I want to see that version of Harley Quinn. I want to see that twisted version of Joker that we see in the comic books, but we're never going to see that because of the day we are in, because people are going to complain, say Joker doesn't do that, or Harley Quinn is not like that, or something like that. This is all woke or something, SJW, blah blah blah.
Transformers, they just moved the new Transformer that was coming out next year. They move it to 2023.
Anthony, yes.
Antonio, and they're making a new Star Trek movie coming out December 22, 2023.
Yeah, like dead.
Yeah,
I don't think it's just DC. It's also Hollywood as well. Like,
yep.
It's Hollywood as a whole. It's like you can blame WB as much as you want, but it's not just WB. You also have to think of Hollywood as a whole. They don't want that much violence anymore.
I mean, Hollywood is all about white people. That's what it is nowadays.
Like they don't want that much violence. Like They there used to be somewhat a lot of violence in movies, but then they started to tone it down, and you don't really see that much anymore.
I mean, well, if you look back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s, there was a lot of violence in
Walter
every
Hamada
movie.
is an MCU simp.
If you before the code came in for movies, like we're talking like early, like if it was like let's say 30s and stuff, the movies were crazy. They would do anything, like you wouldn't see gore and blood and guts, but like the concepts were crazy. And then the code came in, and everyone had to go to code and be like, oh, we can't do anything bad. And then in the 70s, a lot of these exploitation flicks came out where they're like, you know what, F it, we're gonna do whatever we want. It's gonna be unrated. Because if a movie was unrated, you couldn't publish it in newspapers to advertise for it.
But there was no rating back then. There was no PG-13. There was no MMR. There wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. Truth, like if Hollywood only chattered to the comic book fans, every superhero film would make like $200 at the box office. Like,
yeah, of course, nobody cares.
Nobody will care. Only make $2.
Like they don't really like Hollywood doesn't care. Like they only care about money now. Like they don't really care about the comic book fans anymore, to be honest. Like
yeah, they never cared about the money, but usually money equaled good. Like if they make a good movie, it would make good money. But now they just want name recognition. People will go see it because it's MCU, or people will go see it because it's whatever character it is. And then who cares?
Warner Brothers.
They get their opening weekend money. Then the next week it tanks, and no one gives a crap about it anymore. Yeah. You know, just like Eternals, we'll see what Eternals makes after, but like that was a boring movie, and it's like we'll see what happens with that. It's like there's not going to be Eternals 2, or if there is, it'll be Desperation.
I remember back in my time,
shut up,
so you can say one F word. If you say 2 F words, it's automatically, for you guys in the States, I think it's automatically rated R. In Canada, it's different. We can see our rating system is different, so you guys are stricter than us. I can see, like, American Psycho was the one that I always go by, because American Psycho, I saw the entire full sex scene and everything, all nudity, everything, and it was like that was all removed for the rated R version in the States, but in Canada, rated R doesn't mean really anything. Anyone can go see it. Like our rated R would be like, we have something called 18A, and that's sort of what your rated R is, but nothing is 18A. Like Halloween Kills, there's kids in the theater. It's like
what? I mean, like saying the F word 2 times. I don't know that. Like you would not see Batman saying
in the States, it's rated R, I think.
Yeah, like which is stupid. Like bro, like come on, like 2 F bombs.
We should all move to Canada. It's a better place.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
look that up while we're talking.
Like I'll be like,
okay, so yeah, PG-13. I just confirmed. PG-13, you're allowed 1 F word.
That is retarded.
Yep. Like, so I'm looking at the IMDb. So yeah, 1 F word you can say in PG-13.
There should be 2. It should be 2. Like there's nothing wrong saying. Listen, everybody like word to say is always fuck. Like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck you, mom.
Buddy, you're turning the stream into rated R.
Harley Quinn is not. Yeah, like she's not a hero. It doesn't make any sense.
Josh, nobody cares.
But I do agree. Like she's not a hero. Like she's not a hero. She's a sociopath. She's a villain against Batman. Like
she's a psychopath.
When she was first introduced the animated series, she like for some reason in the animated, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But when it comes to movies, you're strict for some reason.
Well, because
they make their money on animated movies. Then
they need it to play in theaters, and they need advertising. If a movie like rated R used to mean you don't get a lot of advertising. And rated X would just would be like you can't get anything. Why are we doing that?
I don't know. Like I don't think Christine Hansen has to do with anything with I don't think they ever had to do with Harley Quinn being a hero.
Like man, she's right in the Flash movie, which got me.
I think it's more Warner Brothers, or like I think it's more Warner Brothers that wants her as hero. Like, who the hell cares who writes the script? Like, they just write it to write it. But I don't think, like, I'm not defending them, but like, I'm saying like yes, she's a bad writer, but I'm saying like because of the day we live in and um we live in, they're not going to show that violent.
Injustice is on Amazon. No, Bell, do not buy Injustice and Amazon. That movie was pure trash.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Bro, bro, the Injustice story, man, they fucked that shit up. They killed the
Yeah.
Flash. They made Nightwing into red like night Deadwing, which was retarded. No, it just no,
But
bro,
isn't
don't
he in
buy
the
it.
comic books turned into was it Dead Man or something like that?
No, I haven't read the
Yeah, I
comics in a
think
long
he
time.
does. I could be
Boston
wrong,
Brand is
but
Deadman. I don't know who Deadman is, and
Well,
Injustice.
Deadman is
like I know Deadman Boston Brand. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah.
Oh, is he in? Is he? I didn't watch Injustice. I have it on.
Hey,
on
well, oh, you have the movie?
yeah, I buy everything, so I have it.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about Zack Snyder Justice League?
Yeah,
Huh?
look,
Yeah, of course I have it.
Anthony, he does.
Yeah, I have
Look,
it.
No, okay. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's okay. Okay, that makes sense. But like the way they
Right.
killed the Flash was stupid.
so he does turn into in the comic books he does turn into a dead man.
Oh,
And
They
stuff
do,
like
but
that.
like they rush it in the movie. They rush it like early.
Yeah, I agree where
They
they
rush
rush
it.
it, but he does turn into dead men and stuff like
Yeah, okay, that was cool. But like him, like but then in the movie, like they could see him. Like every time he goes somebody's body.
My also problem is
see.
with what's it called? Uh, my also problem with like the movie is you don't really see that motion with uh Superman. Like where's the emotional impact? Where's the emotion? Like Lois dies, you don't really see emotion. You just see Superman killing everyone.
Yeah, that was retarded. I'm sorry, you don't see no motion out. Because if you, I forget how many pages is in Injustice. I've been a long time I haven't read it. Is it like 200 or 300 pages?
If you
Hold on.
haven't seen it and want to judge it for yourself, I guess you can
Hold
buy
on,
it.
let me, bro. If you want to
What
see it, go.
if
If you want to
I
buy
don't
it,
think it's trash though?
if you want to buy it, go ahead, spend your $20 on it. But whatever, how much cost it is
But what
Amazon.
like if you
Amazon
like
Prime.
it, you like it. Like
Like
we're
you
not
like it, if
get
you don't know.
what Bradley Cooper for Dead Man.
I
that'd be
mean, that's it.
interesting.
That'll be
I
interesting.
guess
Well, he will
very
be a
trash.
ghost. I
Yeah.
mean, well, he voices Rocket
Didn't
the
Dead
Raccoon, which
Man
is
get
hilarious.
into Batman's body in one of the episodes? Oh, I hate Batman hated that. Like,
Wasn't that in Justice League Unlimited?
yeah, like that.
Yes.
I don't think like I think after that, Batman and Deadman didn't speak.
No, because he's like what, bro? Like the
And the
Batman.
animation for Injustice was horrendous to look at.
Oh, it's like 20 frames per second each time.
Hi, hi, Toby.
Oh, Toby Casali. Oh my God.
Toby.
Boy, that is your name. We love Toby.
Oh, did you see Andrew's video? I have to pull.
Yo, that was weird.
Where is it? It's in the chat. It's in the chat or something.
Yes, he's in this shit. That video was hilarious, yo. That video, what? That video is hilarious. I was like, what is wrong with Andrew, bro? Like, Andrew, what is wrong with you when you uploaded that video last night? Oh my gosh, bruh.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I see it.
So weird.
I removed it.
Oh, you removed it? Oh, I was like, you saw it. I was like, what the fuck is that?
You removed it. No, it was him with
him playing with Spider-Man, talking to himself. I was like, oh.
It was him like having Toby and singing and say Toby is the greatest.
Yo, Andrew, I'm sorry, bro, but that was me. It was with Toby. You remember Hash Bros? Yo, J-Man, you remember Hash Bros? Toby Toys, right?
Hasbro's which one? The Toby toys?
Yeah, Toby Toys. Andrew was playing with those, and he was just singing like Toby's the greatest. I was like, oh,
Andrew probably looks at Toby's web.
Oh, that is. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Bell, wow, we're not making fun of Andrew, Bell. It just fact, bro. If you saw his video last night, it was weird. He uploaded that shit at 1:30, at 1:20 in the
we're not
morning.
making fun of it. It was just very funny.
It was very funny him talking with Tobey Maguire from
Like, you know
Bros.
when you have your action figures, he was like playing with it and singing and saying, "Toby is the best. Tom Holland sucks."
Oh man, Andrew, Andrew, we're not making fun of you if you're listening.
Yeah,
Man.
we
It's
just
just
thought the video was
hilarious.
funny. Like, why remove it?
Yeah,
It
like,
was really
hilarious, man. It was funny, man.
It was.
How's Andrew for you?
He jumped the excitement when you said one Tom.
Bro, what is you said J man, you see these
Oh my god!
This
Like
Sam Raimi's fan asking for release the Raimi cut for Spider-Man 3. I was like, there is no Raimi cut, bro. Like, stop asking for
Yeah,
that.
they need to stop saying that.
well, damn it! Now every troll's freaking coming to me.
Oh, damn. Oh, Jesus,
I
this
hate
guy.
Josh. I hate you, Josh. Thank a lot. Hey, damn dirty.
John Campion was hilarious, bro. He's like,
I'm not subscribed to Andrew, so I never saw the video.
Yeah, we all subscribed.
He deleted all his content. Like I looked like he had it like remember that ridiculous video? I think he talked about what was it, Blue's Clues or something like that. My God.
Blue Clues.
Bye,
Bell. I hope you have a great
evening.
Bye,
Jamie, Anthony, Arkham, and chat. Bye, Bell. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Andrew.
Thank you. There is no Raimi cut. No, you see this on Twitter, J-Man. So Sam Raimi's fan are asking to release the Raimi cut for Spider-Man 3. But there is no Raimi cut.
It's fine. Leave it.
For Spider-Man 3, it's like, bro, and because they re-releasing the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in the box set, like they in for like this coming on, I think a couple of days or next week.
I don't know why there's a Raimi cut for some reason. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like bro, like Raimi says, Spider-Man 3 is a garbage movie. He said that in an interview. He doesn't. He's like, he's lucky that.
Did you get new comic books, J-Man?
Yep, I got Action, Wonder Woman, Superman 78, whatever the Batman stuff was.
I hope I don't freeze
89
this time.
comics.
I better not freeze.
I didn't buy I canceled Batman 89. That was just going nowhere.
What? That's a masterpiece.
That's
bro.
A masterpiece. Yeah.
No,
Come on, bro. That is telling Tim Burton's Batman 3.
Better not freeze this time, I hope.
Bro, it's gonna freeze.
I got I Am Batman.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get it.
I Am Batman. It sounded like Tarzan. Was it I Am Tarzan?
Justice League. Yeah. That's right. That is Justice League Last Ride is very good. I suggest getting it.
What is it connected to Unlimited?
Batman Urban Legends. Yeah. This is connected to Fear State. So if you like, I really like this. Oh, you got it?
No, Steve got it.
He probably. This is so good. I suggest getting it.
Which one is that?
Batman Imposter.
The Imposter?
I think it's the same writer of the Batman. It's very good, dark and gritty. Like it has Leslie Thompson in there. So,
all right, let me look at it. I'll check it out on here, Batman. I'll check it out on Comixology.
Did you get Batman Robin?
No, I didn't get it. Is it good?
Yeah, it is very good.
I'll probably get it on digital. Let me see. I'm looking at
Arkham with the signature cut. Yeah, I have BPS.
Yeah, the J-Man. How much does comic
I got that.
over there? Like $3?
What's that?
This is
how much does the comic cost over there? Like $3?
I know I don't like Future State a lot, but I really like the Red Hood story. The Red Hood story is very good.
Yeah.
J-Man, how much is the comics over there? Like $5 or $6, $8?
It's like $6.50 for me. So I got that one.
It's like
damn.
It's $6 for me in the US.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't cost you $6.50 in the US. Joker.
They brought up the price for the US.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're always.
The
I got
Joker.
Joker. I'm behind one
And
issue though.
Superman and Lobo. Superman
Oh
versus
yeah, Superman vs. Lobo. I didn't get that, even though I gets every. I'll get that on digital.
Superman, Lobo. Hey,
No,
Michael Bay was
Superman
gonna do
versus
it.
Lobo. It's
Versus Lobo, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Michael Bay was gonna do a Lobo movie.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
Hope
sure
that
that
never
would've
happens.
There's my subscriptions.
Well, it would have been explosions. Jesus.
That's the digital ones, and then for physical, I get.
Do you really want to see
Actually,
all? Okay. Did you guys read? Okay, I'll be right back. I'll show you my whole collection on the freaking Dark Knight freaking metal.
Right.
What's Scott Snyder?
It's a lot. Give me back.
Scott Snyder is great. I almost met him at a convention, but it was the lineup was absolutely bonkers. And no, I did not read any of these Dark Knight metal. It's just it's just for money. It has nothing to do with anything other than I just can't spend. I'm already spending over $100 a month on comics.
Andrew. Okay, whatever.
I can't. What's this? Unless Sam Raimi proves the Raimi cut. No, there's no Raimi cut. You still like
There's no Raimi cut. There will never be. It will never be released.
Was a friend that needed help. So see, Andrew is saying that. By the way, Anthony, that video last night was for a friend that needed help. So there you go. So
well, what friend? Okay, Andrew, is it yourself or friends?
Well, he had a friend that needed help, and he helped him. So that's admirable. That's what Spider-Man would do. That is what Spider-Man.
Yeah, you mean Gay Toby?
Gay Toby. You're funny.
No,
I have so much comic books. It feels like I'm at the gym already. It does feel like that.
2
sometimes.
more days for Disney Plus.
I will show you how many Dark Knight.
Are you gonna watch Obi-Wan?
This is the whole collection of Dark Knight Death Metal.
Wow.
Golly.
And all the freaking graphic novels.
Pretty good. Well, right at my feet. I don't even think I can lift this up because it's so heavy.
Yeah, I have too much.
Just maybe take like 5 or 10 comics, maybe.
This.
Golly.
Hold on.
That is.
Hold on.
God.
That's box 1 of Wonder Woman. No, that's just Wonder Woman, and there's another box. That's just Wonder Woman. Nothing else. Just Wonder Woman. So, and then I've got another half box. That's all the newer Wonder Woman.
Did you ever read Batman Last
yes.
Night on Earth?
I like that.
It's very good.
Like, yeah, I got that on digital. I liked it.
Let me show.
You should buy the actual comic if you like it.
Like, Anthony, have you ever read it?
No, I heard it was good, but like I see like on reviews.
I suggest reading it because it's very good. Like,
who draw it?
It's Black Label.
It's from Greg Capullo.
Capullo, yeah.
Okay, everybody likes
Scott Snyder.
Twitter, yeah.
Scott Snyder.
Oh, so
Scott Snyder's lineup. I had
J-Man and Anthony tried.
Dude, okay. First of all, you see that box that I have?
That's a lot.
I have 20 more of those.
Oh my! In the basement.
And you know, my friend, my buddy, has at least 3 times what I have. Easy.
Oh
and
my God.
Sean probably has double of what I have.
I have so many comic books. Like I get more boxes in the mail and stuff like that to put in. But my desk is filled with comic books so much that I can't even see my family photos anymore.
Yeah, I know. Well, who cares? You don't need your family. It's
like I suggest if you ever read this, it's very good. I know you don't like the darker versions, but it is a very unique tale. Like I suggest reading it digitally or like the physical edition on Amazon and stuff like that. I know I got these on Amazon and stuff like that. And like if you want to get an omnibus, it's on Amazon as well. So like these are very good. I read them. They have like a good introduction story to each character. Like if you ever read Batman and Superman Authority, they're bringing back the Dark Multiverse. So like I suggest because I suggest reading it because the version of what I read is like a evil version of Bruce Wayne, where it has Ra's al Ghul, like this evil version of Bruce Wayne is trying to get into Earth Zero, and Ra's al Ghul works for that evil version of Bruce Wayne.
Cool.
So,
Yeah,
so
I
like,
saw. I've seen it on there. I'll probably get it digital just because I don't have room for anything anymore.
yeah,
I converted almost everything to digital, except for Action Comics and Wonder Woman, and then I buy old comics. Like this weekend, I spent $520 on comics. You guys, I don't know if you saw any of that on my stream, but like I got the first ever appearance of He-Man in a comic. I got the first ever Mongo.
how much?
The first appearance of He-Man was 170.
No, how much total?
I spent 520.
500.
What about the first Batman comic book?
Yeah, right.
That is a lot of money.
Well, that's like 20 million.
20 million. That is a lot of money.
Nicolas Cage got the first appearance of Superman.
I need to change my profile.
Who's got the first appearance of Superman?
Nicolas Cage.
No way, does he really?
That's what. Yeah, I don't know if he still has it, but that's what he said. That
it's like $3 million or something crazy.
The rumors say that he lost it and then he got it back. Which I mean, if he has it, I mean that would be cool. But like, hey,
I don't know.
Well, J-Man, what are your thoughts on
I got a better. That's my.
Jesus.
Damn.
And then it continues on to there.
You should just break.
J-Man, you have a question.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
J-Man, do you buy?
So Sean and I go to these conventions that are close to my house. So we just went to one this weekend. And actually, Belle, you saw some of the comics I got. So I usually save up. So I spent about $520 on Saturday. Sean did not spend that much. Usually Sean spends double what I spend.
Double.
1,000?
No. Usually I spend $200 or $300, and he'll spend like 4, 5, 6. Last time, Sean, check this out. Sean was buying so many comics that he almost bought the same comic that he just bought. Like he bought a bunch of these comics, and he's buying someone who's like, Sean, you just bought these from that guy at that table. He's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, Sean, it was 1 minute ago. I didn't even went and checked. He almost rebought them. And I'm like, you're crazy.
Do you have the first appearance of Iron Man?
What's that?
You have the first appearance of Iron Man?
Okay. No, hey, Arkham, do you have the
what?
Batman?
Where's Hawkeye?
Oh, Hawkeye, the first
Batman War of Crime or Batman Arkham Asylum 2000?
No, I don't have any of those.
Wait, I don't have
what does that look like? Let me look at that one.
I don't have that, but I do have I do have this new graphic novel. I'm not sure if you picked up.
I lied. I'm sorry. I lied. I do have War on Crime. That's that really big one, right? There's Peace on Earth, War on Crime, and there's there's 3 of those. I do have that one. I don't have the other one he's talking about. Sorry. What was the other one he mentioned? Arkham Asylum Origin. No, I don't have that one. Arkham, are you still there? Did we lose you?
J-Man, did you ever get? I think it's Batman: The Dark Prince Charming.
Batman. Let me look. I have to see what it looks like.
Right here.
Dark. Oh, do you have it there? I was going to look it up.
Yeah, it's story by. Can't pronounce the name, but this is.
No, I don't have it.
It's very good. Like, I don't think it's that much money, but like, I think it's an Elseworld story, and like, it kind of does have a resemblance towards Batfleck a little bit. Like,
yep.
Like it's a very good story where like,
where Batman kills. No,
it's where I think the Joker captures this girl, and he's like torturing her, like I'm almost done reading it, but like this version of Joker.
How much that cost you? 50?
20? Twisted and everything. This has like I think $30 or
Hey,
around there.
that's not that
That's
bad.
not that bad.
Like it's in the U.S., so like prices are different. So like
So that's like 45 for us.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a
so
rip
like
Jesus.
it's a very interesting story. I could show you the look of the Joker. Like it kind of gives me a resemblance of Joaquin Phoenix Joker a little bit because
Hey,
like
that was a great movie, though. The Joker movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's all right.
You hated the Joker movie?
I said it's all right. I just said.
Oh,
Oh, that looks cool. I like that.
yeah, it does remind me of
like
Phoenix Joker.
right here.
Yes, it is Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, like you see on the side. Sorry,
Mhm.
you see on the side that
Yeah,
look
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. It's like the Crow. He looks like the Crow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the rip-off version of the Crow.
Yeah, like it's a very good book. Like I read it. Like it's good. Like there's so many freaking graphic novels and books coming. Like I know I'm gonna be buying I'm gonna be
Jimmer, you
buying
have the
some
first appearance of Robin?
first appearance
I
of
have the first Tim Drake off the newsstand, man. Like buying it.
I mean, if you got comics that like when superhero was introduced back in the 80s, 70s,
like
that's worth a lot of money.
J-Man, do you have do you have Batman Rip?
Let me see what it looks like.
Oh, I could just show you my freaking list that I'm gonna be buying for whole Christmas.
Oh, I know what this is. No, I don't have it.
Bell. I mean, I don't know, Bell. I don't know.
This where is it? This is what I'm all getting for Christmas. I'm buying everything.
On Amazon?
Yeah, all of it.
Jeez, how much is it? Go on the top. How much everything?
Like, this is my list. So I'm buying
Oh
Incorporated,
my
Batman,
gosh.
Robin, Return of Batman,
Batgirl.
Batgirl,
Hey,
Nightwing.
here's go to your top on Amazon. Go to your search on Amazon. Go to your search.
This?
No. To the search like for the whole
A
thing.
search engine.
Type in MORNN space the THE and then scavenger SCAV.
SCHAV.
No H.
SCA.
A
Oh,
A V
B
ENGR.
ENGR.
Hit enter. Oh, is that Amazon.com? Scroll down.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's not there. That's weird. Hold on.
Amazon. I think only Amazon.
Scroll down a bit more. Keep scrolling down.
Okay.
Scroll. Wow, I thought it would have come up.
Where are you trying to look for?
Because my books are published on Amazon, and I just put a short story for $1 on there, and I thought it said it was supposed to be up.
Well, maybe Amazon in the US doesn't have it.
CHAVENG. Let me
You can search with my name. Oh, there it is. That's it.
This one.
That's my book. That's my book. Yeah, that's my.
Can we check the reviews on it?
Click on Jason. That's my name. You can see all my other stuff. There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I did a Kindle edition. I'm doing the second part today. I got to go in 10 minutes because I'm actually going to be working on that.
Oh, I think I'll come back to end the stream. It's about to be 2 hours, anyways.
Yeah. But,
it's been 2 hours. Wow. That was
yeah. I probably knew.
What time changed over here? So it's like 7.
Yeah, but before I go, where is it? I'm gonna be off of YouTube for a while, so like I have so everyone finds where I am.
Twitch play, yes.
Twitch.
You're gonna be on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Twitch. So this is my channel. I do gaming videos and everything like that.
You clip your stuff? I think you better clip that.
So like I'm gonna.
How do you search? What was your name on? How do you search on Twitch? What's your thing?
It's called the Arkham Bat. Like I'll send it in the chat. Let me do the private chat as well. Like it's right here.
The Arkham _bat.
No, I put in the private chat so you could click on
it. Okay.
520. Yeah, that's a lot.
Hey, listen, you got to be serious. That's serious money.
Fucking shot. Hey, J-Man, which Batman actor was adapted from the comics in your eyes perfect?
None of them really.
Wow, that's crazy.
The best looking was Ben Affleck. He was the best looking one.
Come on, y'all know J-Man likes comic book actors.
I don't. I really give a fuck about comic books.
Well, that's because you don't read anything, Anthony. So
no, I do. But like, if you talk about Batman, then yes, Marvel, they don't adapt the comics, so I don't give a fuck. But with DC, just depends.
Our parents are secretly millionaire. No.
Hey, you never know. You never know. I mean,
like I work. I like save up my money just to buy these freaking comic books. Like,
hey, that's what you do. Saving up is the best thing.
Like, I have to save money just to get these comic books, and I can get $3,000.
You get $3,000 allowances.
Yeah, I wish.
Jesus.
Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Arkham, do you have the Killing Joke? Okay, like before I end it, I'll show the Killing Joke. Before
I have it too.
The deluxe edition.
Yeah, I have it. Give me a second.
Thank you, Bill. It depends on the characters. Like, if you talk about Batman, let's say if you make a Batman movie, if it's not comic accurate, then you're a bitch, pretty much. Just saying. But other than that, it depends. On Marvel, I don't give a fuck because they never adapted comics, so give two shits. But if you talk about DC, then yeah.
I have the Killing Joke.
Jeez.
Which
I got the Alan Moore, Brian.
Like, is that when it originally came out, or is that a hardcover or something?
This hardcover.
Oh, I've got the original one, but I don't know what printing it is. I'd have to go look at it.
Like, I got the
hardcover
where it shows I like the art.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find mine.
Okay.
Bro, don't tell me you like the woke shit now, bro. Come on, I never thought we'd hear Belle saying woke. Oh my gosh.
She said woke?
Yeah, like the woke shit is getting
Are you going to play Arkham Origins? I have to figure out, like, because it's on my computer, I have to figure out how to stream it because, like, it's different. Like, because I have a console, I have on my computer, it's gonna be different how you stream it.
So I've got this is the original when it came out.
Oh.
That looks cool.
It's like pretty faded.
You got it signed.
It depends on the character. This woke shit is getting annoying, to be honest.
I know you say it's annoying, bro, but I never like
Arkham invest.
You say the woke shit.
Arkham invest at the stock market.
Oh my
if he
god!
Buys every number.
Hey, investing in stock is a smart way to make money.
Oh, those are cool.
So Death of Superman, and this is the first Steel, the first.
What? Turn around it. Turn around.
This is the first.
I said it's annoying.
Well,
he says it's annoying. Woke, you young kids.
Shut up,
and there's Man of Steel. This is the original issue.
Yo, I know a guy that hates that comic book, bro.
Yeah, Sean. You know, I know someone too.
Well, shut up. Yeah, I know Sean does. I was like, how you hate it though? Like, how you hate the Man of Steel comic? Like, I don't.
The reason he hates it is that it established that only Superman survived. So no Supergirl, no Crypto, no Zod, none of that. There's none.
No Superboy,
no General Zod.
Okay, that makes sense why he hated it. I was like, really, bro? It's a good comic. I like it. That they
remember, J-Man likes Justice League with CGI mustache and smiling Batman.
I don't understand why. Okay, so I also like Batman, Robin. I also like Spider-Man. So I guess I must be. Hey, Andrew, I also like Tobey Maguire the best. So if I'm wrong on this thing, then maybe I'm wrong about Tobey. Who knows?
Well, Tobey's trash. So.
Yeah, he's not very good.
But Tobey's a 60s Spider-Man. That shit is annoying.
He's an OG, when he's in, he's too old when, I think he was in,
bro, you look like 55 years old in high school, bro.
Yeah, what?
Way. But that's the Hollywood mindset. If you're like 30 or 25 or
Like
28,
for
you're still
for
in high
Tom
school.
Holland, him in high school actually makes sense because he's
Yes,
younger.
he's younger. Yeah, obviously, it makes sense.
Yeah, like I
Even
might
even
not
in college,
like his
after he
interpretation's different. Like I might not like it all, but like
yeah.
it makes sense. Like Toby in high school, he looked too old to be honest. He looked like he was 50 years old.
Yes, Bell.
Here's the real
Toby is
Spider-Man right
trash,
there.
Bell. Yes.
Who's you
I'll take it.
I got that
Who
from
the
my
fuck is
nephew.
that?
Hold
Oh,
up,
is that
man.
Toby?
You like Batman and Robin?
Of course, everyone likes that movie.
Well,
what?
J-Man like
Really,
it because
guys?
it's the big budget
Andrew's
Adam
about
West
to buy
movie.
about two bust out Anthony store.
Come on, Andrew ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, J-Man likes Joss this week. Didn't know that.
No, it's okay. I don't think it's so bad as everybody says.
Oh my
Don't
gosh,
get
what a
Andrew
nigga.
started.
I know.
Well,
Sorry, I know.
Bell,
What?
Bell, stop
Bell,
it. He ain't gonna do shit. He's a midget.
Yeah, it's
But-
not like he's gonna find
Oh,
all,
fuck,
but
fuck.
he doesn't have those mafia connections.
Yeah,
so he
but
can't
no,
find us.
if he finds my
He can't
address, that's a
find
whole
where we
different.
live.
That's a whole different breed.
Yeah,
That's a whole
he
different
doesn't
shit.
know where Anthony lives. Like, what was he gonna do? Bring his web swingers with him?
Web singer.
I bought
we
the
messing with you,
web
bro. You're a
shooters when
cool
they
guy.
came out. Remember they were shooting Silly String?
Oh yeah, the string one come with the toy package and shit.
Yeah, I bought those.
It was made by
As Paul
Hasbro.
McGuire once said, "I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes."
Oh my gosh, bro. And that's the reason why Spider-Man. I'll say this: Topher Grace Venom invented school shooters. Just it. That's it. End of discussion.
There's
End
no
of the
evidence to
discussion.
support that. That's an
Yes.
outlandish statement.
Yes.
Invented
no
school
evidence.
shooters?
End of the discussion. He invented school
Andrew
shooters.
Casali is John Campia supporter. Oh
You
my
saw,
god!
you saw Jack Campia went viral on Twitter yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he posted a
did you see
leak
his
of
live stream when like he tried to say like it's fake and he said, "Look at Tommy McGuire's beep."
dick. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
what? You guess
What?
that, boy.
No, I did not know that.
You gotta send
why are
him
you
in the
staring at
video,
it?
bro. Because my
Like
God,
John Campy, why are you staring at it?
that is just gay. Pure gay shit.
Andrew's gonna bring his
Oh my
web
God.
shooter to be
But which one is it? If you're talking about the Hasbros, remember Hasbro used to make that shit?
John
For the original,
Campy
yeah.
is sus, yeah.
No, Jack Campia is
Hey
sus.
man,
He
do you
needs
like
Jesus.
Spider-Man 2?
Of course, that's one of the best superhero movies ever.
No, that Spider-Man 2 is not the best superhero movie of all time.
It's one of the best.
I bet it's no.
It's top 10 on my list.
Like,
yeah, probably.
I really like I know Amazing Spider-Man 1 to get like so
Yeah,
much.
get so much hate for no reason.
Like,
No, the reason is that they suck.
What? That is
You don't like it?
blasphemy.
I would take Spider-Man 3 over both those easy.
Oh hell no!
Oh,
you're like
You gotta take school shooter Topher Grace.
I'll take school shooter Topher Grace over.
Oh my God, no!
That's a win right there, Jake.
Uh,
Spider-Man 2 is definitely the top
thank
10.
you, Caleb. It's top 10. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'd
I would
have to
like.
think about it, but
I
it probably
really
would
like
be.
Amazing Spider-Man 1. That is a very good film. I really liked Lizard, and I like. I know the eyes aren't very like you don't get the white eyes. It's like sunglasses or something like that. But,
Yeah,
like,
sort of.
but the suit still looks pretty good. Like Spider-Man 2 is good, but ain't better than Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, like it's not better. No, bro.
Caleb
Well,
heard the
Spider-Man 3
Andrew
ain't that-
Garfield slender.
It is pretty bad. So sorry, we're not like
Do
the
I own it? I own
the
it in
Venom
Blu-ray.
stuff was shoved in so much. Like you didn't need Venom.
You didn't. All you needed is just Goblin Jr. and
I take Spider-Man 3 over
Sandman, and that's it.
Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man's goated. Yeah, like I agree with that statement. It's very good. Like
Spider-Man 3 is
I
a
feel
guilty
like it
pleasure.
gets hate
No,
for
it's
no
not.
reason.
No, it's not.
Spider-Man 3
3
is I would say yes. I would say like it's a bad movie, but I would say it's a guilty pleasure as well.
You can't count Into the Spider-Verse a live-action movie, Andrew.
Yeah. My top 3 Spider-Man films are 1, Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse.
Okay, Andrew, we know.
Spider-Man 2 Into Spider-Verse, and 3 Spider-Man 2002. Like,
bro, Andrew, you think
Into the Spider-Verse is not live action?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not live action. I can't count it.
You can't count it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that one. It's a good movie,
they could have still done the Black Suit arc Spider-Man 3, but don't have Venom.
I agree. And I super agree with that.
I agree. Like you could have introduced the symbiote, but you did not need Venom. You could have saved that for Spider-Man 4 and like introduce it. Introduce the villain as like.
Well, there was Spider-Man 4. They were going to use Black Cat, which was going to play by Anne Hathaway, who was Catwoman, and then John Malkovich as the Vulture. So like, man, Sony. This is why I hate Sony so much. It's like, bro,
I hate Sony.
Stop voicing the direct. Like, yes, you wanted Venom in there, but Venom was not a popular. Yes, Venom was a popular character at the time.
Yeah,
but he's like, why add him in Spider-Man 3? It's supposed to be the end of an era for
the design of Venom was not good. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
he wasn't bulky enough, and but
it's not like the Venom movie.
Scary, but not.
And he talked normal. He talked normal.
He's like, yeah. I think he was talking to Sam, and he said, me and you are the same. I was like, no, you're not. What are you talking about? Like whatever.
Like Venom has like a different voice. Like he's like a different think of Venom as a different personality and stuff like that. He's a different voice. That personality would have a different voice. It wouldn't have the same voice.
Look up Venom 26.
Sam Raimi doesn't. Sam Raimi is. I don't know how old he is. He's a little bit older than me, but like,
he's probably 60.
Wasn't anything.
I guess.
Yeah. You know, like, Anthony 75.
Anthony 75. I'm 44. So Sam Raimi's probably like 54, right, or something. I would
50 or I was like 50 or 60. I'm not sure.
Sony's trash. Agreed.
Well, yeah, they're like interfering for no reason.
Spider-Man. It's both WB and Sony are both the same. Like, Spider-Man 3. I think the film is underrated and doesn't deserve the hate. It deserves the hate. It has flaws, but he thinks it has a good ending. Like what? Like yes,
it does have a good ending.
It does. I would say
it doesn't deserve hate, but it's not. It doesn't deserve hate, but it doesn't. It's not that.
It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie.
I don't think it's a garbage movie though either. Like I watch it and think, okay, it was okay.
It's better than Wonder Woman 84 and Justice League.
It's better than Justice League, but it's not better than Wonder Woman 84.
Yes, it's better than 84.
Yes, Vulture also was also supposed to be.
Yeah, because Sony's like, yo, add Venom. We want that shit. That will sell us tickets. Oh
yeah,
no,
Venom wasn't good. The thing is, Sam Raimi wasn't a big fan of Venom. That's why he didn't want to add Venom in Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man
3.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
I think it's time to end here too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end it. I'll kick you guys out.
All right. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
Thank you, Uncle. Have a good day, everybody. And good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night.
Peace. I'll see you. This is my last live stream for a while, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Some things you can't do alone, Bruce.
Up their glasses, no expression, no
and some things you have to.
Hide my
Call if you
head, I
need me.
wanna drown my sorrow.
I won't.
Tomorrow.
I know. I just wanted to say it.